Welcome to Daggers and Shadow Daddies.
We're your hosts, Ryan and Adriana.
Buckle up, Buttercup.
Warning, this podcast contains explicit content.
Don't drop the soap, it's gonna get dirty.
It's all vibes and no facts.
Which one's the Shadow Daddy? The sexy one? Give it to me, Rachel. Show me to me, please. And all the girls say I'm pretty Rachel for a fly guy.
That's almost like 2 years old now.
Yeah, well, the other thing I mixed it with is almost 25 years old now. Thank you, Fred Durst.
But I think the fact that we still say that phrase to this day.
Yeah, we're old.
Show me to me, Rachel.
The crusty. Show me to me, please. That lady, I hope she's alive and well.
I saw a video about this man finding out that women goon to these books.
I don't like that you just use the term goon like that.
Well,
I kind of forget that that's what that means.
That's what he said.
It's more like a hockey goon. I think that's the thing. It's very different. Women like fight each other. These books would be very funny. Women are
You find out women are gooning in these books? Or like, what?
Gross. How are they hitting each other?
What does gooning mean in hockey?
You know, it's not really a hockey thing. There was a hockey movie called Goon, and you used to call the enforcers goons. It's the guys that are kind of dog shit at hockey, but really good at fighting on ice.
Is that still a term used today now that the youth have coined the term?
I don't know. I'm not as involved in the zeitgeist of hockey at this point in my life or the youth. Because I think our daughter used the term goon the other day, and I was like, yeah, what does that mean? Well, at first it turned into a when she told me what it meant.
Yeah, she's like, Dad, I don't think you want me to tell you. And then you're like,
you don't know that I know that you know. And we're all talking about something different.
In the comments, though, it was so great because lots of women were like, yeah, obviously, just owning up to
paddling the pink canoe, boys.
And then the discussion of like, how does it happen? And he's just like, the logistics are like, it's so easy. One hand with the book, one hand down there, you know?
With the reading while doing it, I thought audiobook would be so much easier.
And some people did say that.
Oh, okay, good. That makes sense. Like, I can understand where, yeah, they could get it done with one hand and blast off, but
some other women were kind of going into, it's not that, but it can get you in the mood. And I think that makes sense. Just any discussion that is sexual can get someone in the mood.
Sometimes it doesn't even have to be sexual. Sometimes it could be something completely unrelated.
We're just going to let that go.
Just saying.
No explanation.
No explanations. I'll let you guys guess.
Anyways, but I actually kind of thought like with these books, my approach to it is almost like sex scenes in a movie. No one's pausing a movie or going to the movie theater and like, excuse me, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
There used to be movie theaters where people would whack it in their seats. Specific theaters for that.
That's what happened. That's what happened to Pee Wee Sherman, dude, isn't it?
First of all, whoa. Pee Wee Herman.
There we go.
Pee Wee Sherman. Mr. Pee Wee Sherman.
But yeah, I think that I looked into that one time, that his accusation of what he did, it was at one of those movie theaters where it was acceptable to do there, but it was like he was caught there.
What's his real name? Rubens. Paul Rubens?
Maybe.
Does that sound right? Either way. He actually got a really bad rep for that overall. Like, I think he lost his TV show.
Completely destroyed him.
Yeah. And I remember growing up, that was always the joke that he was a pedophile.
Yeah.
He lost it. Turns out it had nothing to do with that. He was just whacking it in a theater, which is still lucky. Bring your own blanket. You know? It's a BYOB situation if you're doing that. Can you imagine some dude just pitching a tent in the movie theater? Like, you go to see John Wick 5.
Well, that's kind of like I think just my personal take with any of these books, even I think we've gotten into more erotica with some of them to where that is like its main goal. And I don't know.
My opinion on these books has changed so much.
Yeah.
Since the first few. Like, I really used to look at this like that's the whole reason women would read these.
Oh.
Was like, oh, yeah, I want to read about dragons so I can, grind all up on something and feel something for a change. Like I imagined, you know, Their poor husbands were just like ineffectual. Didn't talk to them, and they were like, I've got something even better. Book boys.
Oh, so you were taking it as an approach to just porn?
Lady porn. Yeah, remember? We had a big discussion
I'm sure
about
we
this.
did.
It was over a year ago now.
I wonder what my take was then, because
You were not happy with my take.
That makes sense, because I just don't put it in that category. Like,
I no longer believe that either, to be honest. I think it's like a happy accident. It's sort of like when you're a 15-year-old boy and you're watching a movie and there's boobs in it. The rest of the movie was still fun, but there was also boobs, and that was awesome. And I feel like that's kind of the approach I look at these with now, where that part's just for somebody to also have that.
I don't know. I think I just put it in the category of there being a sex scene in a movie.
You think women are whacking off to sex scenes in movies?
No,
Oh,
but I was just saying, like, as far as how it seems to be kind of introduced in the books that we are personally reading.
don't you put you and I in the same category in some of this? Yeah, no. In some of the books I've had to read, there's a lot of battling of the bean, if you will. A lot of clamtastic combat. You know what I'm saying? It gets wild.
In the book that you just read?
No, so the one that we're going to talk about today, it's more implied. It's just horny.
Yeah.
Like, it's not overtly sexy. It's just a lot of horniness. And there's things I think put there for the male gaze also, which I find weird because it didn't work for me, I guess. They're too young. That's it.
They are very young. I think that was very shocking. And I think that if I was listening to it, I would just be like, yeah, no, that's not it.
Yeah, thanks. That's exactly what I felt for any number of reasons. But yeah, I find it not shocking that women are out there, just slapping it around to this stuff. That's cool. Good for them.
Yeah, no. And it was so awesome to see the comment section just roasting him for judging. Oh, and then he then got on board. Like, you could see some of his older comments were just like, what? Like, the logistics. And then it turned into, like, honestly, no judgment. And it was just bombarded with, you must accept this.
Maybe it's like really mean to his significant other, where she has to hold the book and also put her fingers so she can follow along with where she's reading. And he's like, she's only got 2 hands. How could she possibly do it?
But no, it was just really entertaining. And it just got me thinking about my take with these books. And I know that
Really?
we
You're
are...
going to say this now? I saw and was near you for Zayden, my throne.
Wait, what?
My throne.
My throne?
It's a 3-part sentence, and I'm not finishing it. Not for you perverts.
Oh, his phrase.
Yeah.
Okay, I see
And
what you're
I was
saying.
there with you, and the look in your eyes was something I've never inspired. Not one time. And I loved that it was there. It was great. I liked being a bystander. Not in that way. I realize how that sounds. I appreciated that. Never mind. I liked that I got to see you be happy, but not, I did feel like I should have left the vehicle and let you finish. Listen.
Well, and I think that's where I was saying just a bit earlier that they are sexually charged books, and it makes sense that it can increase a drive, but it's not like this is a showstopper, let's take care of business.
Do you think it's like lingerie, kind of? The way that, like, so maybe it's just me personally, the way I view lingerie is like, oh, it makes you think about sexy stuff. It's not the sexiest thing you could wear. Like, my tastes are different, I suppose, but it kind of gets your brain in that mode.
Maybe that's a good example. Like, Victoria's Secret, it would be really fucking weird to be pausing and just
Especially, I used to watch that with my grandpa and my uncle. Their annual Christmas show. We used to watch that every year, and it wasn't like a weird thing. Nobody was pausing it. Nobody had their hands down their pants. I just remember my uncle being like, oh, we got to watch this. And my grandpa not probably being able to completely see the TV and just going like, yes, wings. Wonderful. And I'm just like, hell yeah, brother. I'm just here for the party. But nobody was like, yeah, let's.
Excuse me for a few minutes.
Yeah, I'll be back. I gotta go see a man about a horse and beat it like it owes me money.
Oh my God. No.
I'm holding a grudge against it.
Stop.
I'm trying to choke him out. He just won't give up.
Especially when talking about your family.
No, not them. That was me. I was a teenager. I was a filthy little teenager. A swift breeze would have made me think of two men, so it didn't matter. At that point, there could have been a vanilla scent in the air, and I'd have been like, women. You guys been thinking about it too, right? That was a weird, horny little kid.
Well, now
Sorry.
you're making fun of this book where it's young
Well, this is different.
adults.
No, yeah, that's the
and
thing.
it's a very horny
I wasn't
book.
sure that they were adults. I'm still not positive. I think it's a college they're at. The book is called Umbrella Academy? No.
Oh my God, no.
What am I-
Zodiac.
Zodiac Academy. Yeah, sorry. Umbrella Academy is a good time, I think.
I heard the ending sucks.
Oh, well, we only got through, what, season 3?
Yeah, I don't think you should watch the ending. I have not heard good things.
I never get to finish anything. What We Do in the Shadows. I can't watch the last episode of that.
Oh, we need to.
Yeah, we do need to, but I'm also worried. What if it's not amazing? And I loved that show.
I like the feeling that there's always more for me to watch, and I just haven't yet.
No, hold on to that.
Wait, I think you're distracting me because we almost got on topic there.
I almost put us on topic. That was a real, whoa, doing a change up.
I have been looking forward to you telling me about this book. I had you started just before Christmas. So we were wrapping presents, and it was so entertaining watching your face. And then you were trying to make me listen to it. It's like, oh, no. I got other things to do right now. But it was the same voice actress that does Violets in the audiobook. Or no,
Yeah.
not the audiobook. I think it's the graphic audiobook.
That could be. I listened to the first Fourth Wing graphic audiobook. I don't remember the voices as well. I didn't enjoy the maybe that's another thing. I think I don't actually enjoy graphic audio as much as other people do. I like immersive audio, and that's not true, I guess. I like some of it. I didn't like this at all. And I think I listened to this in graphic audio.
Well, I'm sorry. Well, I was very excited over
It was terrible.
it
No.
being Violet's voice.
I think that would have been fine too. To be fair, it's the same character. Kind of. It's just a worse version of Violet Sorrengail. Well, but double.
Double? What do you mean double?
Because she's a twin.
Oh.
Heads up, spoilers ahead.
Okay.
Welcome to the Zodiac Academy, where we have 2 sisters, Darcy and Tori, I think are their names. I should remember this. Miss Darcy. Yeah, because I remember in my head every time I was like, Darcy. And I was like, Miss Darcy. I hope that was her name. Anyway, we have twin sisters. They are poor ruffian children looking to make their way out of this horrible city. Well, we got Tori, the rough and tumble one, who's kind of an asshole, who rides motorcycles. Doesn't just ride them, she steals them.
Oh,
We
she's
start
cool.
this book off with, we start the book. She's dressed up. Nobody would ever expect her to be a woman underneath her man clothes. She wore a hoodie and a helmet with her hair up. They'll never figure out that she's a sexy lady because she wore jeans. They'll figure it out. She's not a rocket surgeon, but not to worry, she's not surrounded by them either. So
Oh my God.
she finds this limited edition sport bike. No, it's a super bike, which is a real thing in real life. Super bikes exist. Nobody fucking rides them. They're not something you put on the street. It's literally a race motorcycle. It belongs on a track.
Isn't that what makes the book so cool that nobody does it, but you get to do that here?
No, because it's brought up that it's a super bike. It could have been a crotch rack. It doesn't matter. She's not a professional motorcycle racer. She's not like,
This
I don't
girl sounds just like you.
yeah, and I'm not that interesting even as a female in this book. 19-year-old girl me is not better than real me. So she steals this motorcycle. She's hauling ass. She's like, I'm never going to get caught hiding from the cops. Goes on a fun run, which is more or less a colloquialism for you're being chased by the cops, but you're capable of getting away. So you go on a fun run. You get away from the cops. She shows up to this fella's place. And he's like, well, what do you got? She's like, super bike, special edition. He's like, oh yeah, that's super rare. She's like, well, you need to fence this for me. Do you know what that means?
No, what's fence?
A fence is somebody who helps you sell, or you sell illegal items to, and then they sell them there afterward. They're an intermediary for illegal sales.
Okay. I keep thinking of Tokyo Drift with the fun run because they would intentionally try to get the cops to come after us to escape. No, they would just drive by cops and the cops wouldn't even try.
Because they're going too fast.
And then they also had some body shop guy that could help them.
They were all body shop guys. Everybody did. And what's wild is the primary person in that's driving like a Vile Side RX-7. One that there wouldn't be a pile of these running around Japan.
I don't know.
It would be
those
like
words.
a $200,000
Okay.
car.
There's
There's not a bunch of them.
There's this video of someone saying that their mom went to Japan and they asked her to send photos of all the ugliest cars that she saw, and they're actually just all these badass cars.
That sounds like not your mom, but it could have been my mom too. It's a very mom thing to do.
She's like, look how ugly this is. Oh my God.
And in there, just ding, 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 ding. Oh man,
I still want to watch it.
I do too.
As soon as you mentioned,
we got boys here. Nephews are here.
do it.
Yeah, we can do this.
All right,
adults.
I'm on board.
We can do anything we want. We're
Yeah.
cool like that.
Well, though we have
work
to
in the
make
morning.
them watch it though.
We have work in the morning. Any Hoosier, these guys, or this lady, she's like, here, sell this super rare motorcycle I just stole. And she's like, I need $3,000 to get my sister and I out of this shitty life. At first I was like, God damn, you're pretty close then. Like, if you're only $3,000 away from being out of trouble, this is all right.
Unless you're in an area where it's hard to get that. I mean, like, I can't pull together $3,000.
I think you could.
Yeah, I guess. Eventually, yeah.
If it was life-changing, I
Yeah,
think
if
you
it was
could- I think you can find $3,000. All right, don't. You can't too. You don't even know. Get out of here. Oh, anyway. Yeah, it's not 300,000, not 30,000. It's an incredibly rare collector's super bike. She's like, I need $3,000 for it. And the guy's like, I'll give you $800.
What?
And she's like, what? Nah, $800. What the fuck? I wiped my ass with $800. And he's like, yeah, well, there's like that's one of 10 bikes. He's like, who the fuck am I going to sell that to that isn't going to know it's stolen? And
Okay, fair.
she's like, oh, fine. And he's like, yeah, so $800. And she's like, okay, cool. And then she takes
She
off
took
her
it?
jacket. Yeah, she takes $800. Don't worry about it. It's not her motorcycle. It's all free money.
Yes.
She acted like you just did. I'm like, why are you acting disappointed? This was 12 minutes of work. Like, you rode it across town. You didn't even pay for the fuel you burned to get it there. Calm down, lady.
You better get all my money from it.
Yeah. So she walks up these stairs while she's taking off all her shit that makes her look like a man so she can go into this bar. And it's some sort of club. Right? And she's like, hey.
So she's a hottie underneath? She
Yeah.
had her, like...
Smoke show. She's got some sort of bodysuit. Like, she's got like a black cat suit
Ooh.
underneath this thing. She lets
Fun.
her hair down. Yeah. Her helmet comes off and her hair, it's a Garnier Fructis commercial. She's fucking glowing. She goes up into the bar and creeps are trying to get her drinks. And one guy walks up and he's like, hey, lady. And she's like, he's so sexy and tall. And he's like, what are you getting? And she's like, tequila sunrise or something like that. And he's like, you're going to like it. And he gives her a drink and she's like, my brain says no, but then he talks to me and my body says yes. And so does my mouth because he's fucking compelling her, right? We know where this is going at this point already.
No, I didn't know. I
Well-
thought he was just out charming.
Yeah, it turns out
Forcing her to...
kind of, he's sort of compelling her to be near him because she keeps sending all these men away because she wants a few specific dudes. But this dude's like 6 feet, 5 inches tall, beautiful chiseled features, dark, swoopy, wavy hair. He's very, very handsome. We later find out his name is Orion. No, when he talks to her, I can't remember what really ends up happening, but she ends up going back home at some point. Sorry, guys. Big plot holes coming in. She ends up going home. Whoa, crazy.
She
Her
accept
sister's
the
there.
drink? No?
Yeah, I think she drank it. And, oh, that's what it is. She goes to go leave, and some dude's like, hey, let me give you a ride home. And she sees he's got a sweet bike, and it's a Harley. And she's like, oh, that's a sweet cruiser bike. And she's like, why don't I know you? I'm at this spot all the time. And he's like, I did try to pick you up a few weeks ago. She's like, oh, that's when you were driving that Vespa. Gross. I wouldn't ride with you then, but yeah, I'll take a ride now. But he's going to try to, like, I think
Is
the
a
whole idea was he
Vespa
was
a
going to,
moped?
well, it's a scooter. It's an
Okay.
Italian scooter. I don't know. It really wasn't a Vespa, but it was some nonsense bike.
I picked up on what you were doing, though.
Yeah, thanks. It's actually an adorable little scooter. Both men and women alike enjoy, but primarily quirky women,
Yeah.
I think. Unless you're in Italy, and then I think it's actually something they ride around. It's cute. It's like a VW Bug of a scooter.
Yeah, they're adorable.
Yeah, it is really cute.
Okay, so...
Anyway, the point is, this guy used to have a shitty motorcycle or means of transportation, and now he's got a Harley, and she's like, I just want to feel the vibrations.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's all horny for this bike.
Okay.
And then evidently he had some sort of nefarious thing going on. And Orion comes walking out. And that guy's like, hey, buddy, get out of here. And the guy's like, I'm not your buddy. He's like, get the fuck out of here. And then Orion like just compels him finally. He's like, get the fuck out. And the guy's like, okay. Scoots off and he leaves her. And she's like, well, thanks, dickhead. Now how do I get home? And he's like, don't worry about it. I'll take you home. So he gets her home. I don't know how he gets there. He must also have a motorcycle. Motorcycles are a big thing.
The way you're telling this story, that guy does not sound good. Is he?
Don't worry about it. We're going to get there.
Oh.
We will actually get there. He continues to come up throughout this book.
Okay, he doesn't sound...
Yeah, don't worry about it. You're going to get there.
All right.
You're going to find,
I'll be
actually,
patient.
Here's what I would say. If your instinct right now is everybody sucks, follow that.
Stop it.
So she goes, I lied. Darcy actually is fine. So far, of the sisters, she's a little stupid, but she's fine.
Is that the other twin that we
Yep.
haven't talked about?
And we're about to meet her. So he takes her home and she's like, okay, goodbye. And he's like, don't you want me to come up and meet your sister? And she's like, nope, not even a little bit. And he's like, you want me to meet your sister? And she's like, oh, I want you to meet my sister. So they go upstairs. Boop, 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 boop.
How does he know she has a sister?
He knows everything. Don't worry about it. Orion knows what's up.
All right.
So they're in a world of regular people, I might add. She's not expecting to be compelled. We've not heard of magic existing at this point.
All right.
I'm assuming magic exists at this point in the story only because it is literally called the Zodiac Academy. And what the fuck else would it be? So we go upstairs. We meet her sister. Her sister's like, who the fuck is that? And this guy's like, don't be alarmed. And they're like, we are not alarmed. And he explains to him, he's like, okay, you two are actually princesses. Oh my God, princesses. Yeah, your parents were murdered. Oh my God, our parents are dead. We knew that. We were already orphans. And he's like, yeah. And then their adoptive parents, the people who adopted them, also dead. These girls are just out there killing off parents left and right.
That was one of the
They're
grandma
not really
books
killing
that I
them,
read. Killed off everybody.
Yeah, well, this is the thing. Yeah, they didn't actually kill them off so far, is my understanding. But the parents are dead. And he's like, also, your parents were like the king and queen of the fake kingdom or the fairy kingdom, whatever. And he's like, oh my God, really? And he's like, good news. You're fucking rich. All you got to do to collect is come to this Zodiac Academy place. You got to make it through the first thing where, there's a name. It's not reckoning, but it's something like that, which is like training. And then you must graduate to school. Those two requirements fulfilled, boom, you get all this money. And in the meantime, you can get a stipend from your inheritance. And she's like, oh my God, this is great. And the girls are like, well, this is a super handsome man telling us these things. And he's like, okay, I'm assuming you guys want to go. And they're like, we don't know. And he's like, I'm assuming you want to go.
Is he like preying on these girls?
You're going to see what's up. You just keep your pants on.
And if you don't pass and you've been taking a stipend, do you have to pay that back?
Can you get blood from a stone?
I guess.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's really their concern at this point. They don't even know that they're magic yet. All they know is that they're princesses. They don't understand all the rules. I don't understand all the rules.
Yeah, you got 7 more books to go.
I'm not going to, and I think there's 28 books.
I think there are a lot.
There appear to be a billion of them. Because I thought this was like a one-off. And I was like, oh my God, the story ends in such an odd little cliffhanger area. I'm like, well, fuck, there must be a second book. So I was like, is this a duology or a trilogy? Is all I searched.
No.
And basically Google just giggled back at me. It was a sweet summer child. There's so fucking many of these. And I'm like, oh, never mind. And it's like, do you want to know about these other titles? I'm like, I do not. No. But thank you for offering, Google. So they are transported to the fairy kingdom. They're getting signed up for classes. Orion is like, hey, don't worry. You guys got this. Good luck. And he zips off. They meet other people, teachers, all these kind of folks. And they're like, oh, who are you? Turns out they have other names. I don't remember what their birth names were, but they get really irritated when they're called that. And their last name is Vega. They're the Vega sisters. Bum, 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 doing
Is this like a Harry Potter take?
What do you mean?
Like they are born in that world and removed from it and they thought they were humans this whole time?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So
and then
welcome
everybody
to the wonderful world
knows.
of wizarding.
Okay, and so then everyone knows their birth names like you said?
Yeah, because they were princesses. It would be like if Dumbledore had kids. And then those kids were Harry Potter.
And Hermione.
No,
And
just
sometimes
they're
they
both
make
Harry
out.
Potter, trust me. They're both fucking Harry Potter.
Right, 'cause they're
Insufferable
twins.
pores. Okay, so these girls, First of all, their adoptive family sounds wonderful. You don't hear a lot about them, but those people did nothing but love and adore these girls.
And they don't know that the girls have been removed from them yet?
They're dead. Doesn't matter.
Oh, fuck. They
died.
were like actually killed.
Yeah, no, everybody's dead.
Oh,
Everybody
no.
who's ever loved them is dead.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's
Were
wild.
they adopted out in order to protect them because they were princesses?
This is sort of a thing. How did the parents die? It's sort of a Princess Diana situation.
Oh,
Right.
my.
So, in lieu of, because there was no heir to the throne, because the girls were presumed dead, really what happened is they killed 2 other children, as well as these people's parents.
Oh, my God.
And it's presumed that the nymphs killed them. The nymphs are bad, is the idea. And they gain the power from whoever they murder. So now there's like these superpowered nymphs running around who are super powerful. We don't actually know shit about them yet, but the way they describe them, I'm like, you guys are not concerned enough. Like, if the most powerful beings in your world were murdered by these guys, and now they're just strolling for 19 years, this is crazy. And it's very interesting. There's different sects, kind of, species of supernatural creature.
All right.
You've got werewolves, you've got sirens, you've got vampires, you've got Pegasus, you've got all the other things. I can't remember what they're all called.
All right. Now it's starting to sound like Percy Jackson.
Oh, yes. This is going to get you way closer. Percy Jackson, the Zodiac thing only kind of makes sense because they lean real heavily on, what is my Zodiac sign, Adri?
Oh, no. I don't know.
Really?
I don't remember.
Oh my gosh, I actually don't remember. You're an Aquarius?
I am.
Okay, good.
And I only know mine because there's a really annoying song that I had to sing.
It's not
in
an annoying
4-H.
song. First of all, The Age of Aquarius is a timeless classic, which played in my head no fewer than 40 times listening to this. But would you like to guess what the twins are? That is the hint. They are twins. Which zodiac sign do I
Means-
have in common?
Twins?
Uh-huh.
Does it have die in it? D-I?
No. Ends in an I.
I don't
Begins
remember.
in a G.
Gemini?
Yes. They're Gemini twins. Oh my gosh, Gemini, that's so crazy. You guys are so cool. And twinsies, oh amazing, so cool. So there's elemental powers associated with each of these groups of people, as well as their gifts from either being like a cyclops or being a, one of them is, what's the fucking, you cut the head off and more heads sprout out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh. All of a sudden I forget, a Hydra. Like one of them is a Hydra. That's super cool. They're human looking, presenting, but they have all these other characteristics of these creatures. Doesn't matter. Everybody's got a gift that's an elemental power. If you're super lucky, you get 2 elements. Now, I forgot where I was going with this earlier. The kingdom is now being run by the Celestial Council because the 2 main people died off. There is no king and queen. Well, now you have these celestial heirs, which are also going to the same school the girls are. Who's competing for leadership now? If the girls don't pass, they can't become leaders of this world. The celestial heirs will get to rule the world
Does everyone know?
if the girls
Yeah.
fuck up.
You said everyone knows who these girls
yeah.
are now?
Yep.
So
And
their identity wasn't kept a secret while
Correct.
going through this?
Yes, and they're heavily bullied for this. But don't worry, they show up and they get tested almost immediately on which powers they have. So you got earth, wind, fire, water,
Okay.
right?
Classic.
Elemental powers. Yep. Each one of the celestial heirs is so powerful they have 2
can't move
elements
forward.
each.
I got what is that in reference to?
Avatar.
Thank you.
I'm here to help.
I'm like just stuck. I'm like got
Yeah.
Avatar just whirling around the little intro.
I like to imagine it's actually just blue people now you're thinking of.
Oh no.
I'm just joking. The Na'vi are the blue people. The avatars are the people that are pretending to be blue people. Right?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought it was called Avatar because it was like not really them. They were using an avatar.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I thought of it as. I could be mistaken. I only saw the first one and it was a long time ago. I hear they're
But it-
great. Everybody go check out this little known movie called Avatar. A little shout out, for the underdog, James Cameron. Nobody knows him. He's a couple little cult classics like Titanic, Avatar. Okay, so most everybody's got 1 element plus whatever their gift is for what kind of creature they are. The celestial heirs have 2 elements each. Would you like to take a guess what happens when the girls are tested?
They have 3.
They got 4. They got them all, baby.
Damn.
Hell yeah, brother. And if
Wait,
you
did their parents have this?
I don't fucking know.
Or are they the
I didn't do
first
their
of their
genealogy.
kind? I wonder if it was them becoming twins, that they were both 2 and it just was like quadruple.
It's never explained. And I don't know enough about genealogy to understand it.
I'm just making shit up.
No. I'm hoping that that's the justification.
Yeah.
And it may have been justified in this book. It was really hard sometimes. I missed so much because it would be like tucked in there with, I mean, we're at this point in the book and at least one, if not 2 of them, I kind of get confused as to who's talking because their voices are not different.
Well, yeah,
what
twins.
they're saying is different. First of all, that's a little reductive. If you're a twin and you're listening to this, please inform us. Do you sound exactly like your twin?
That's
Or did
so
one of you pick
hard
up a smoking habit along the way?
because the identical twins that I've known, I knew them well enough that
They didn't seem that identical.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just seem very similar.
But to strangers, they were constantly fooled. I'm like, how are you guys fooled? They look completely different.
As somebody who's not good with faces, but very good with names, usually, you wouldn't believe it from these books. So sorry, people. But in real life, I'm very good with people's names. I'm very bad at remembering what people look like, or even describing them in the moment, it turns out. I can see why somebody would be fooled. Like, my family has lots of twins in it. So growing up, we were surrounded by piles of people that were twins. And yeah, you could tell the difference. But also, I could totally see where people that didn't know them would be like, well, it looks like the same person to me. Like, are you shitting me? I could be fooled by people I've met 5 times. There's people at your work. I've met one guy like 7 times.
Yeah.
I just never remember who he is. Very friendly every time I've ever met him. Lots of good first impressions. Anyway, where was I?
You were talking about
Twins.
Distinguishing them.
So the twins are different in which elements they are most proficient in. And they get to pick a house. There's the house of fire, the house of water, the house of earth, the house of wind. Each one of those houses, the head of the household is a celestial heir. They are the most powerful kids at the school. They're the most powerful people at the school. The celestial heirs are. Now, the girls, turns out, they've got all this sweet magic. Each one of those magical proficiencies is also rated in a 1 through 9 scale, I believe.
That was going to be my next question. Like, if you had 4 of them and you all had 2s, it's not that great compared to one person that has 1 that's at a 9.
But you've got 9, 8, 7, or maybe it's, 9, 8, 7, 6 for these. And 6 is considered very powerful. 5 is slightly above average for power. I think 3 to 4 is like most of these guys.
So they're at that with every single one of them?
Every one of them. They're so powerful, it's stupid.
How didn't they know that they had magic this whole time?
They weren't exposed to it enough. They didn't know what was happening. Now they got all the magic shit going through their veins. And everybody's very horny for magic in this now.
I like
but
it.
Everybody else knows how magic works except them. So they're like, pick your house. And they're like, oh, which one of these guys is least likely to molest us or murder us? Turns out they're all pretty likely to do all of those things. It's fucking bad. They're like, these guys are, there's a lot of bullying in this, like a lot of bullying and hazing. And some of it, I think, goes so far past that I'm like, ugh. It's not like.
Like so far past that it's a crime or so far past that
I think it's almost all a crime.
Oh.
I think a lot of it is a crime. So the one girl, they convince her to jump off the roof of a building. And luckily she has wind magic and saves herself. And they're like, no, don't really do it. And they're like, just fucking do it. End it. And then she jumps off. She's like, I trust the magic. And then she soars like an eagle. It's like, fly like an eagle. I'm not even joking. She just comes soaring. She's like, oh my God, the wind's blowing through my hair. And I'm like, oh, okay. You just learned you had wind magic 22 minutes ago. You're a fucking crazy person. The other one's like, I'm going to the house of fire. And I'm like, oh yeah, so that the hazing can actually burn you. I think the wind one was the smart one, where it's like, at the most, you guys are going to annoy me with a persistent breeze. Get the fuck out of here. But no, the other one's like, fire it is. And I'm like, okay.
Wait, so they're twins and they went to different houses?
Yeah, I think they had to.
Oh, I think
they made them separate. They're like, listen, you two, you're not conjoined. You're just identical. Go elsewhere.
It just seemed like these 2 sisters would choose the same house.
They probably would have, but I think they actually went for the elements that they are most proficient in.
Which is good.
Yeah, and I think that's wonderful. Good for them. Okay, so then the girls go to these fucking schools.
Your persistent breeze.
Well, that's kind of what I think it would be. Oddly enough, though, that's the one that got bullied the hardest. Like, I believe Tori is our wind mage, and I think Darcy is the fire mage. I don't remember. But weirdly enough, Darcy is not as big a part of this story as Tori is. And it switches between their perspectives. And the way that it tells you it's switching is just sort of the one talking about the other twin. Basically, if it sounds like they're talking in the third person, it's the other twin.
Okay.
That's the only way to tell. And they talk about each other so fucking much. And I'm like, yeah, we get it. You guys are sisters. Shut the fuck up. But then I realized both
Can
of my
they,
favorite
are
parts.
they mind linked?
No telepathy. It seems like a real
Really seems
missed
like they
chance
have
in
it.
this. Well, also considering they're fucking magic.
Yeah. You're
Like, not even just
magic and you
twin
have
telepathy.
twins? Yeah, you would
Yeah.
have telepathy.
So many good excuses for it, none of it so far. As for which boys are going to be there, you know what's going to happen. The boys that are bullying them and want them dead are going to end up being boys that they're going to get with, right?
Oh.
You can see that coming. It's an enemies
It's so
to lovers trope.
toxic. Yeah,
It's
that
how
makes
it
sense.
works.
Other than I'm just like, why are these boys wanting them dead? Are they celestial boys?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
the celestial heirs.
Okay.
Sorry, maybe I didn't make that clear. There are 4 celestial heirs at this school.
All
They're
boys?
all boys. Oh, yeah,
All right.
all boys. And they want the girls to not pass any of this so that they get to rule the fairy kingdom. That's their whole goal. Because if the girls manage to go back and be king and queen, they're just back to being like subordinates, which is a real problem for them. Also, they're the most powerful people at the school. I want to make that very clear. One of them is a vampire. One of them is a werewolf. One of them is a siren. The other one's a dragon.
Oh,
It's fucking cool.
shape-shifting?
No.
type?
Well, yeah, I think they can all shapeshift. I think they all shapeshift to a certain extent. Like the vampires aren't constantly like, ha, I suck your blood. Like, they're just sexy people who I think can also shapeshift. And obviously werewolves, stereotypically shapeshifters. Sirens, I don't know what they're supposed to look like, but they make you think that they're super sexy. Didn't even need the powers to do it. Turns out they're all super handsome. Every one of these dudes. It's just male models. Do you remember, what was that show? Well, like the whole idea was like these good-looking boys were also like ninjas or some nonsense. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm probably conflating several
These
things.
good-looking boys are ninjas.
It was something like this where it was like all the girls like, oh my God, that's some dreamy. And then it turned out like they were also super cool. I don't remember what the fuck it was. Maybe I'm thinking of a whole different thing. I'm
Just
conflating.
Power Rangers.
Yeah, that's, the sexy Power Rangers. Where for some reason here they made the yellow one a girl.
Yeah, we don't need to get into the...
Do-
we actually did in one of the Book of Azrael.
We got into the Power
We
Rangers.
got into the Power Rangers deep, and you went into a whole thing about the yellow one.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, the Yellow Ranger. I want to point that out.
Yes.
Nothing
Sorry.
else. Don't you be throwing out there the yellow one.
Because we went to that ramen restaurant, and they had...
Power Rangers?
No, they didn't have Power Rangers. They had like a knockoff version. Well,
They had
knockoff-
Ultraman. It wasn't knockoff. Ultraman's
yes,
his own thing.
knockoff.
You're right.
Dallas.
You're right. Okay. It's so fun. Anyway, where was I?
I just remember
Handsome
it
boys.
took forever to edit everything out. I'm like, nobody wants to fucking hear this.
What's weird is I'm not like some Power Rangers expert. I know like 3 facts about Power Rangers, and I could go on for an hour about them. I saw Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because that's what was cool when I was young.
Wait, we're doing it again.
You're
Let's
right.
stay on topic.
Welcome back to Daggers and Power Rangers.
Okay, Ninja Boys.
They're not ninjas. These are just. I thought that there was a show where it was like, oh, sexy boys that are also ninjas. No, but it turns out I just made that shit up. They're just sexy boys who are also super powerful, but they're all independently super attractive, along with any number of other people. Do you remember a man that I mentioned named Orion?
Yes.
Yes. Would you like to guess what Orion does?
Get recruits?
He's a teacher at the school.
All right.
Does that seem fucking appropriate to you? He met one of them in a bar. She's 19.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Nobody treats it as weird yet. We get 3/4 of the way through the book. They go to a bar, and eventually they're like, can we order alcohol? And everybody there's like, it doesn't matter. As long as you got the gold to pay for fancy drinks, they'll give them to you because you're a grown-up at 18 here. And I'm like, the fuck is going on? You guys are just justifying that 18-year-olds are like real grown-ups? Shut up.
Yeah, but at 18, 19, 20 years
Yeah, let's
old.
fuck my 500-year-old vampire teacher.
Oh, he's that old.
Well, probably.
I thought that he like just passed and now he's a teacher.
No, he doesn't give that impression. I mean, I don't know how old he is, but vampires live a long time. All of these things do, to be fair. And when we learned the one dude's a dragon, honestly, it was kind of a cool moment because he's such a dick. And she's like, well, what if I'm something even more powerful than you when I figure out what I am? And he's like, you can't beat me. And she's like, what if I do? And he's like, you can't. I'm the coolest thing. Like, I'm already, like, at most you could tie me. I am literally the top of the food chain. She's like, what does that mean? She's like, so-and-so's a Hydra, and that's super powerful. And he's like, yeah, no, that's absurd. That's child shit. Get out of here. She's like, what are you anyway? He's like, I'm a fucking dragon. And she's like, oh, fuck. That is cool. And even I was like, oh, fuck, that is cool. He said he was a dragon. So that part was neat. The werewolf guy, he's weird. He's very touchy-feely, which I understand they kind of make him dog-like in that sense, because he's touchy-feely even with his friends. And they point out several times while she's like spying on the boys, she's like, they like put up with it because they like him, but you can tell they don't like it. And I'm like, oh yeah, you hate for them to come off too gay. Like, why are you guys being this way? Like, it's fine. He just likes to, it's not effeminate. It's not whatever. It's not wrong. He's just touchy-feely. They treat it like
It's a big deal.
Like he's a fucking weirdo.
Oh.
Like
Okay.
being so, when I'm not somebody who likes
You're
to
not
be
a
touched.
touchy-feely person.
I know,
I thought
I
that
don't-
this would have been more, but it sounds like you're able to see that there's a fine line between people who don't want to be touched and people who are touchy-feely.
It's just a different preference.
Yeah.
At no point would I look at this and go, yeah, that guy's a fucking weirdo. He keeps trying to hug his friends. No. One of my favorite men in the entire planet he's touchy-feelier than me, and he gives the world's greatest hugs. My special boy, my brother-in-law. Also, my other brother-in-law is a wonderful
You
dude.
don't
He's
need
not
to
as
give
touchy-feely.
names.
Oh, yeah, shit. Can I? No, we'll edit that out.
Just go
My brother-in-law.
beep.
My sister's husband.
There you
That
go.
clears it up. You're in love with my brother? I do that every time. There's so many times I've done that. Anyway, yeah, my sister's husband's a very touchy-feely fella. He gives incredible hugs, and there's nothing odd about it. Like, it's totally cool. So this book could quit treating it like it's so weird that a boy that is half dog or something wants to hug his buddies. I can appreciate the first time where they're like, his friends don't like it. By the fifth time, I'm like, stop it. Yes, we get it. Like, we understand.
But you
his
said
friends are
that there's
putting
a
up
lot of bullying involved.
Yeah, but not among any of these people. They just bully these girls. That's it.
Oh.
And then these girls kind of bully another girl. So there's a whole group of people at this school that want these girls to ascend to the throne because they are loyal to the royal family. Their families used to serve the royal family. They believe in it. It's almost a spiritual movement. And they are the ascended something society. Their initials are ASS.
Wait.
Yeah,
What?
they're the Ass Society.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. And it's brought up and it's giggled about, and I love that part of this. What do you got going on?
A lot of the things that you're saying were leading me to believe that this is not an American author.
Fascination with motorcycles?
No, with the royal family, what you just said there.
I don't know, man. I could see this being an American, definitely. Because I think I've read books that do this better. Written by, specifically, Brandon Sanderson. Speaking of which, just got through his second Mistborn book.
We are not getting on that topic.
I'm not going to get in there.
I know
All I'm
you
going to
want
say is, guys, second Mistborn book, read the first one. You don't have to read the next ones, but you'll want to. The second one's fucking awesome, too. I'm so excited for the third one.
Okay, one of the authors.
There's several
There's
authors?
two authors.
Oh my God, are they twins?
One is British,
Okay, I could see that.
and then
The other one's just less British.
the other one is from England.
Well, they're both British then.
Yeah, it just the way it was
It's the
written.
same
Sorry.
thing.
The first one said British author, and then the second one said from Kent. So
Wait, there's two authors? Are they twins?
no.
You're sure?
Well, I guess
Please.
now I gotta double
Please
check.
look
because,
this up because this would be such a wild thing for two independent people to come together and come up with this.
Okay, I don't think they're twins, but they do look similar.
Let me see them. You might be his face. No, they might.
They are
both look
not.
British. I can't
Yeah.
tell. They have that look on their face. Hold on. I'm going to find out. Are you guys twins? Valenti.
They're not sisters, so no, they're not twins.
Susanne Valentini and Carolin Peckham. They are sisters, though.
Oh, okay, they are sisters. The
So-
way one of the things were written, it sounded like they just were two authors who. Oh my God, are they
love it.
twins?
They're not twins, but they are biologically sisters. Oh my God, that makes so much sense. So one of them is clearly the reckless fun one, and the other one is clearly responsible, and they both felt horribly victimized by older men at some point.
Oh my
Not even
God.
older men their same age probably, which I'm totally on board with. Like the message of this being men suck is totally cool with me. The message of this being just be reckless with your heart and don't worry, you're a powerful princess does not resonate with me. But I like the rest of it.
But no, just the way
gotta
that you were
circle back.
just saying that you have people that are rooting for them just for the sake of being the royal family. I'm like, that's not American. I'm like, I don't think many American authors write like that. And so I had to check in on that.
You know what? And you did a beautiful job sussing that out because I knew, I was like, well, Brandon Sanderson does it and he does it better. America, come get us, bitch.
Stop
No, I'm
it.
just teasing. But I was ready for this to be an American author. I guess it never even occurred to me it could have been a British author. Great job. You
Yeah.
fucking win. I'm so impressed with that. And maybe it makes sense. Maybe there's some sort of barrier where if you're in the UK, maybe this is a good book.
No, but I think that if you're going to write yourself to be this unknown royal family, you would want that same admiration, I think, that people give that family.
Well, wait till you hear who her biggest fan is. The leader of the Ass Clan, or whatever they're called. They're the Ass Society or something. But the leader of the asses, they have ass patches
Stop.
on their jacket. They do.
They just own it. I like it.
But nobody's picked up on it yet. Initially, it had never occurred to them. They put ass on their sweaters, and everybody's like, okay, that looks good to me. Square. And it isn't until one of his sisters is like, you literally have ass on your jacket. And she's like, oh, I guess we do. But they make
We already bought all the patches.
this is okay, but my favorite character, probably my favorite character in the book, is the leader of the Ass Society. She is earnest, I think. I mean, she might turn out to be an asshole, but she does not come off that way at all. She comes off like she really does want the best for the girls. She's trying to be their friend. And she always calls them, my lady. But she talks like this. They make her out to be a fucking idiot. They make her sound ugly.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't remember how they described her, but they make her just sound ugly. And I think that that's mean. And they are mean to her. They all go out for drinks one night. They're like, it's time to cut loose. And they're out with their cool friends. And then this girl showing up. And they're like, oh, hey, nice to see you. She's like, oh, are you guys going to the place where we get to go do things? And they're like, no, sorry, we're headed over there instead. Yeah, they avoid her. And guess what? She ends up almost mortally injured, nearly dies. Yeah, because she's attacked and they weren't around and they didn't care and they were supposed to meet her and they just ditched her.
No.
So, yeah, no, that's the thing. I actually don't like the sisters at all in this book. Like, I think the one is slightly better than the other, but the other horny one, she's fucking stupid. Her hair is blue. She's got blue hair. Not all of her hair, I think. I think she just has like a ponytail dyed blue or some shit. There's some reason for it and it's deep. She acts like it's a big deal. She's like, and that's why my hair's blue, to remind me of all the things that matter. What the fuck is going on? You couldn't get like a patch or a tattoo? Like, Jesus Christ, dude. It's something you have to constantly upkeep and maintain. It seems like
A
a terrible
reminder
idea.
every, so often.
Yeah, every 12 weeks I remember all the things for why hair should be blue. It's ridiculous. The other twin does not have blue hair. That's how you can tell them apart. She ends up macking on one of the bad guys because they go through their whole fits of back and forth and how much they hate each other. And at one point, the dudes they haze the girls so intensely in so many different ways. One of them is supposed to be teaching the girl how to use fire, and he keeps missing the appointments, and he's the dragon.
Yeah, like why would he want to teach them anything?
Well, because the teacher told him to, because the teacher tried to teach her how to use magic. But the problem is this girl's too powerful. The teacher doesn't have nearly enough power to teach her how to use it because she doesn't know what it's like to wield that power.
Okay.
But the boy is closer to her power level. He's the most powerful being at the school as far as fire goes. She's like, hey, you're going to help teach her. And he's like, oh, okay, cool. And he just never shows up for any of their appointments. And she's like, he keeps ditching me and I'm in trouble for it. And it's bullshit. And then she eventually goes to meet him in his room. And she's like, I knew you'd be here, you piece of shit. He's like, yeah, Why would I help you? And she's
Exactly.
like, because a teacher told you to, and if you don't help me, I'm going to tell the teacher on you. And he's like, yo, yeah, fuck, I'll kill you. And he doesn't, but he might. You never know. The one girl, they're still trying to figure out what their creature is also through this. So they're going to all these different little creature groups because they have independent class studies for each of these groups. And they're trying to figure out which one they belong to. So the one girl's like, I'm going to go run with the wolves. And there's a sexy female teacher wolf lady. And she's like, welcome to class, and rips her top off, just tatties it up. I'm not joking. They strip the fuck down
But
because
she's
they're going to
like a
shapeshift
wolf,
into wolf.
though. She doesn't have titties.
No, she has titties at this point. She hasn't shapeshifted yet. She's nuding up in front of her. She's like, you best get naked, young lady, or your clothes will get all fucked up if you turn into a wolf. And so the boys and everybody's just getting all naked and they're howling, and boom, shapeshifting happens, and they're running through the forest, just a bunch of nude kids. It's fucking weird. And I guess they look like wolves, some of them at this point. They do shapeshift, but they were naked first. And then the mean boy, the celestial boy, he's like, hey, you might be a part of my pack. And he's being all like sweet to her in case that she's a pack person.
Wait, so what's she doing while they're all running? As
She's
wolves?
running, and he's like,
Naked?
maybe you got to howl. No, so I don't think she's nuded up at this point.
Well, I mean,
Because she didn't shapeshift. She was willing to risk her clothes, I think. But everybody else was. And now he like turns back into a person, and she's like, and a little shrub hides his wiener. Just barely. She's like, luckily it's a grown shrub. Because he looks like, and he's like just this Adonis, right? It's a very Jacob Twilight type situation is what you're getting from it. And he's like, try howling. Sometimes that makes us change. You know, you just don't know it yet. Try howling. And she starts yelling. Nothing fucking happens. He's like, never mind, I hate you. And he turns back into a wolf and runs away. I'm not even joking. He's like, never mind, you're a piece of shit. I knew it all along. Haha.
Are they dragons?
Who?
The girls?
We don't know yet. It's only the first book. That fucking, sorry, you guys couldn't tell I rolled my eyes after that. Fucking nothing happens. No, 12 things do happen. So the girls find out that they're managing. They get all their stuff. They never do find out what they are. But the one teacher, Orion, he's also supposed to be helping one of them kind of learn about the Fey world. But he's doing it on his own time, so he's always drunk. She shows up and he's drinking bourbon, wine, what the fuck ever. He's like, you want a drink? She's like, fuck, no, I'm here to learn. He's like, okay, sue yourself. Glug, glug, glug. She's like, I'm not learning anything from you. He's like, well, I'm doing this shit on my own time, so I'm going to do it drunk. Fuck you. And the one vampire boy finds out that these girls taste better than any of the other girls, and that's exactly how it's worded.
How did he find out?
I think he decided to drink her blood because he wanted to steal her power.
How did he do that?
He came up and bit her in the neck.
Oh, okay.
In front of everybody. No, none of the teachers stopped it. Nobody's fucking around. They're like, oh, well, there he is. And I don't think that one's Darius. They've all got fucking cool names. Ashton, and Ashton's probably not one of the names, but they've all got very suave names.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And I think Darius is one of them. And he's like, oh, your blood tastes so good. You're mine. He's like, I marked you now. She's like, I'm not yours. He's like, the fuck you aren't. And she's like, you can't have my blood. And he's like, I'll take it until you're strong enough to make me not take it, or until I decide I don't want it. That's how the Fey world works. Yeah, well, this is the whole thing. Why the boys are never in trouble. The Fey world. If you're powerful, you do whatever the fuck you want.
No.
I know. That's exactly how I felt. I'm like, why are we doing this? Why is there some sort of almost like a male power fantasy in this? It's so nonsensical to me to have that in this book. Whatever floats your boat.
That's because these girls are going to be the most powerful and get them in check.
Yeah, and then what are they going to do? Whatever they want, I guess. But why make this? I don't know. This could have been done differently. So, who's the other vampire that we know of? Orion.
Okay.
Dun dun. At one point, he's in class and he starts slurping on the girl. The one girl,
What?
but the other guy, but the other vampire dude has already been like, that's mine. So that dude, they've got Facebook. Facebook, social media.
Oh my God, I see what you're saying.
Fucking stupid. And you hear it no fewer than 40 times. And this doesn't bring up, and I checked Facebook and I saw this. Well, they're obviously in class and he starts slurping down that girl's blood. And they're like,
The teacher?
Yeah. There's no lines. No fucking lines. These are more peers than anything, and it's gross. Anyway, he starts drinking up on her blood. Somebody posted on Facebook a little picture of the teacher slurping on her. Guess who shows up? Darius. Not to defend her because he appreciates her as a human, or as an
because
individual.
he marked her.
Because that's his lady, and he's the most powerful vampire. So he walks up and he's like, excuse me, I don't give a shit if you're the teacher. I'll fucking kill you if you do that again. That's my blood, you piece of shit. And that guy's like, oh, okay, fine, whatever. I guess you take that one. I'll take the other one. Luckily, there's 2 juice boxes here, one for each of us. So he does. He gets that one.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
And the girls are just sitting there listening to this?
Yeah, but one of them just got slurped up like a goddamn juice box. So yeah,
Oh my God.
they don't have any choice. They're not powerful enough yet. That's how it works. They're
Oh
not
my
powerful.
God.
They can't stop this. So it's kind of like blood rape. It's
Yeah,
fucking-
I remember you saying this. I'm like, I don't like whatever you're talking about.
Mhm. It's fucking terrible. The one girl is out in the woods. She finds herself out there and she hears the boys talking. The 4 boys are best friends. They've been best friends since childhood. And they're out there fucking around in the forest, and the dog one's like licking his buddy and stuff, and everybody's like, oh, stop it. You know, it's a little odd, but whatever floats their boat. And the book keeps saying that this is homoerotic, but they like it, or they're fine with it. Anywho, she overhears them talking, and they're like, let's get up early at like 5 a.m. and go teach that girl a lesson. And the one's like, I can't believe you haven't posted. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to backtrack a little bit. At some point, one of the girls walks out of the dorm or something, or out of the into a common area naked, because they can be compelled by all these people to do shit because they're not as powerful. They don't have the mind block to prevent people from
The
just telling them
vampires
things.
or just
I think
in general?
everybody kind of has this power. And near as I can tell, I think everybody's got this power. The vampires just seem to have it more, I don't know. They're more prone to actually using it, I think.
Well, that's really sad and embarrassing.
Yes, it was a bit of an issue, but she owned it. She's like, at least it was just from the back. I'm like, okay, still weird. And then one of the guys is like, he's got this girlfriend who's like really over the top. He's like, I can't marry her because she's only got 1 power and she's fucking not powerful enough for me to procreate with. So my parents aren't going to be
Ew.
okay with it. So he's just fucking her while they're in school, but he's not going to marry her. She overhears all of this. And then the one's like, oh, yeah, well, you haven't compelled that other girl yet to fuck you, more or less. And they're like, let's all go there at 6 a.m. and compel her to do whatever we want. We'll embarrass her so bad. And I'm like, oh, fuck, this is like a rape fantasy thing. It's a problem, right? I was ready to be like, no, I'm going to DNF this motherfucker.
Yeah.
But she heard it, so she knew better than to be there. So she went to the wind place to stay with her sister so that she wouldn't be there in the morning when they came to fuck with her. So she avoided them. Wow, magical. The way you get into the wind building, also, you have to blow on a sign that opens the door to the wind palace. It's only wind people can get in and out of there. I don't fucking know, man. It's so fucking stupid. Stays with her sister. The next day, they're all out doing things. Something comes up where, like, they get a day off, right? And they're going to go out drinking and partying. And they've made one male friend that I'm going to guess he ends up being a dirtbag in the end. Because so far, he seems to be sort of, like, horny for them, but in, like, friend energy. Like, he's been friend-zoned real hard. And they've got a couple other cool friends, not that one from the Ass Society. They just are they bully the shit out of that girl.
Yeah, this sounds
Not like in a mean way, but like in a way where they're just not treating her fairly. And that really upset me. Not Ghislaine Maxwell. Her name is something like that, though. Her name is like Gertrude or some. It's also not an attractive name. Like, they made this girl out to be really, really, really ugly in every way they could.
Oh.
And they go out to go drinking. She runs into him and they're like, yeah, we'll meet you over there. They never do. And then they get hammered. The girls end up dancing with the boys, the Celestial boys. They're like, just for one night, we're not enemies. We're actually just co-people.
Really? Like, if you heard them talking about that in the forest.
Yeah, no, I know. They ignore all that because they're horny. And then
they're not
she's
doing
like,
it to
"Try helping."
manipulate them to their advantage?
The girls? No.
No.
The girls are just horned up and dancing. One of them ends up like all up on I think it's the werewolf boy, actually. I can't remember. Yeah, one of them ends up all on the werewolf boy. Werewolf boy's girlfriend is like, excuse me, bitch? That's my man's. And she's like, it was just a dance. And then she's like, yeah, but I was pretty fucking wet.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking bad. She's just like, I would have fucked him. But I didn't. I didn't fuck him. No, don't judge me. I didn't fuck him. Anyway, the other one is with some other boy. I can't remember which one. I'm going to guess the Siren boy or something. Not the fire one. ends up with, I'm going to end this book already because I actually don't remember anything else that happens important. Orion's a dick. There's a wolf teacher, gets her titties out. Yeah, I think I pretty much nailed everything. There's a lot that happens, but actually a lot that doesn't seem to matter. Maybe just to me. It's probably an entertaining book. I want to point that out to everybody. It ends up with the girl who was attacked gets healed narrowly by Orion is actually the one who goes and saves that girl.
How was she attacked? This is the one that you were talking about.
Supposedly it was nymphs. Supposedly nymphs attacked.
Yeah, you were talking about nymphs earlier, these superpowered ones.
Supposedly the nymphs killed her parents and stuff. I don't think so. I think it was the Celestial Council. Clearly it's an inside job. I think it's 9/11 style.
Oh,
right? Yeah, jet fuel can't melt steel beams. How the fuck did the nymphs kill the parents if they were so powerful? Like, this is fucking weird. But we're led to believe still at this point that the nymphs are the problem, and the nymphs are attacking the school while Ghislaine is being healed. And then the one girl goes to talk to one of the Celestial boys, and they're macking on each other, right? And then he pulls back her hair and boom, cuts off her blue hair. And he's like, gotcha, bitch. And yeah, destroys her confidence. The school is under attack.
Oh, that's it? Just her confidence?
Well, I mean, destroys her mentally. It was like he cut off a huge chunk of her hair, and it was the hair that was blue because it meant blue things to her. I don't fucking know.
There wasn't like real power behind it?
What do you mean?
Not figurative power?
No, there was no power about it. It was, she did it to remind herself of what blue means to her, I guess. I don't fucking know.
You're not giving me good info.
I'm trying so hard.
No way.
It was a week ago, and the book sucked.
He just came up, macking on her, and just cuts her hair, and she's like, this is a turning point in the book?
Yeah, she's distraught. I mean, obviously, too, she had decided to trust him, and then he had decided to do something that would cause her
I feel like he's exactly who he's been saying he was from the beginning.
It was like he was redeeming for 10 minutes, and she fell for it immediately. They're too dumb to rule the country is really what I've learned from this book. Is I can understand why there has to be 27 of these books, or 42, however many books there are. I get why there needs to be that many. Because, first of all, almost nothing of consequence happens. I could have boiled this down. If I were really good at taking notes, which I should have been, I really think I could have given you everything that mattered in this story in 3 minutes or less.
So how does the book end?
That's it. Nymphs are attacking the school. Orion had healed what's-her-face. Or not healed. He had saved her, used up a pile of his power to save her. And we keep hearing that, I guess there is one other thing. We keep hearing that Orion, there is a conspiracy to kill the girls. Oh, they tried to drown one of the twins also. But then the boys played it off like they weren't really going to kill her. They just wanted to scare her. Doesn't matter.
But she has some water power, right?
Yeah, and I don't remember if that was a factor in this. It could have been. Maybe she water powered them out of the way and that's how she saved herself. I don't know. I don't remember. It wasn't interesting. Like, it was at a certain point we're like, yeah, okay, we get it. You guys are constantly putting yourselves in shitty situations, being around people that want you dead. The one sister is aware of the plot to have them killed so early on. Orion seems to be a part of this plot to have them killed.
Then why bring
she
them
kind
there?
of
Why
brings
didn't
it
you bring
up
them
to Orion. Well, because it has to look like, hey, we were really trying, and then they died. I don't fucking know. I don't know. None of it makes any sense. They get Lux credits, and then they get a credit card to spend part of their stipend, and they do a lot of shopping. There's a lot of, oh, she ordered this cool, sexy shoes, and I ordered sexy clothes. I'm tired of wearing clothes that aren't sexy enough. I ordered sweet bikinis, and this and that. Like, there's stuff in here that's kind of for the male gaze, I think, or it really is for women to be like, oh, that's what I would do. I get rich, I'm ordering bikinis. But it seems like a weird thing to do.
I don't know. I think 19-year-old
you was like,
if I had
20 grand, I'm buying cuter bikinis.
Maybe not. But
It seems so stupid to me. I'm like, you guys didn't have food to eat a week ago. And now you're like, I can't be sending this ugly uniform. Yeah. I don't know. It's bad. This book, I would say, is, if you really enjoyed this book, you should read Silver Elite. That's what I would say.
What would you rate this book?
What did I rate Silver Elite?
I don't remember.
I'm going to go with half star less. I'm going to say this book is 2 stars. Maybe, I'm going to say it's probably closer to a Ryan 2 stars. And for Adri, I think Adri could have read this and thought it was 3 and a quarter maybe.
You think so? I don't know.
It's pretty bad.
Anything non-consensual really
nobody is
gets...
sexually assaulted.
Yeah, but even the blood thing that you were describing, that
Yeah, but don't worry, they're kind of horny for it.
Oh,
It feels good.
okay, they like it.
This is the thing. I hate the lack of consent in this book. I think I hate the fact that it's played that they like it so much. Worse, if that makes sense. Like, I don't like that all of it's like, oh, this is bad, but they're into it a little bit. It's really rough for me. And nothing is appealing about a horny 20-year-old to me, or a 19-year-old. Like, it's just not my thing. And I think if your goal is to read a book where it's horny teenagers, it's Percy Jackson and the Dildo Thief. Like, if that's what you're into, this is for you. It is not for me. I will not be reading
I knew
another
it wasn't
one.
for you. That's kind of why I picked it.
This is worse than A Touch of Darkness was for me.
Really? And A Touch of Darkness sounded like a book that I would like.
I think it would be. I think you would also be wound up with the absurdity of she just walks in and she's instantly a respected journalist. But this is a similar sort of situation where the girls are always the ones like, but I'm mouthy. And you're like, yeah, you're also not that powerful. Or you are that powerful. Fucking go practice in your off time. Instead of sleuthing in the woods.
Oh, they never try to be better?
Kind of do, but it's not a key point in the book. Like, it's the whole thing comes off very like they're waiting for their powers to come to them, basically. And their powers come to their aid in a moment of need. Outside of that, they're not doing anything really impressive. And they're like, how do I find out what we are? I'm like, well, how did that guy know he's a dragon? Because it's not that your parents are dragons, so you're a dragon. Her dad was a Hydra. That's what it is. Their dad. The twins' father was a Hydra. Their mom was something less important and powerful. That's why it's crazy that they're so powerful. And near as I can tell, I think they're going to be succubuses. I think they're going to fuck these dudes into death. If that's how succubus power works, that's how it will happen in this book, this series, I should say.
That'd be wild if you. They're
going to fuck the nymphs out of that place. She's like, ha-ha! Just waggle at them. It was a crazy...
happened at the werewolves, too.
Dude, it was crazy. And again, there were parts of this book that I laughed. I don't think any of them was intended to be a laugh. And there are moments where the characters aren't poorly written. I like the fact where they're shitting on the one dude's car. The one dude that's friend zoned that's taking him to the bar. They're like, oh my God, you have a car? He's like, hell yeah, dude. And it's like a 92 Jetta. And they're like, oh, it's more rust than car. And he's like, oh, you're right. We'll take your car. And they're like, oh, point taken. And so they ride with him. Like, I loved some of the points of this where I was like, some of this is great. It's written conversationally well. The plot is what's terrible. Like, I didn't dislike the way they had conversations in this book wasn't that bad. It's every other part of the book that was terrible. It just really sucked. And I don't know enough about like the Zodiac stuff where I don't give a shit if you're a Pisces.
So I thought the Zodiac signs was more personality things. But no, I even think that there was a deal where it'll tell you about what your day is going to be like, your week is going to be like.
Oh, yes, no. Actually, an important note. Every morning, they get an individualized horoscope sent to them, which is, oh, shit. Actually, I forgot about a very important thing, too. There's another teacher, I can't remember his name, who we're kind of led to believe is giving the girls hints about this plot to end their lives, to help keep them out of danger. And I think it's the tarot card teacher, and he is dead in the end.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
How'd he die?
He was murdered.
Okay.
Nymphs or fire, something got him. I can't remember which. But yeah, he was taken out. The horoscopes are given, and they're very specific. Always come true. I'm like, who the fuck is passing these out? Why don't we talk to that individual?
Wait, who's the one writing this?
Yeah, like it's not like magic is writing out your horoscope. Oh, you were born in April, so guess what? You're going to have a crazy day where you all find love. And it's like everybody in February, you know, oh, the Aquariuses, they're getting broken up with.
I want to look it up because there's horoscopes put out daily.
Yeah, no, I know. My grandma used to read these. That's why I know that I'm on the cusp of being a Taurus and a Gemini.
Horoscopes are determined by mapping the positions of celestial bodies, sun, moon, planets, at a specific moment, usually birth, onto a chart using astrological systems like tropical or Vedic zodiacs, your sun sign. But that's not what I'm looking at. There's this thing that tells you what kind of day you're going to have.
No, it's horoscope.
Yeah,
Look
but
up your
that's
horoscope.
no, I know that. Well, I was just saying what I just read. I'm like, okay, we have the alignment. Now what happens next?
Yeah, because Mercury's in retrograde.
Oh, it's interpreted. The interpretation's the part that's confusing me because you gather data, date, exact time, location of birth are crucial, calculate positions, map the chart, and then interpret. Analyze the signs, houses, and aspects to understand personality traits, life patterns, and potential future trends for daily horoscopes. They track current planetary movements against the birth chart. I never really looked into this because growing up, reading that part of the newspaper was demonic.
Oh, see, that's my grandma. You got that and the funnies. Those were the things you read in the paper.
I was
And then my
only allowed the
grandpa was like,
funnies.
you better circle ads. Grandpa was always like, you see a decent deal for a car or something in there, you circle that bad boy. We'll call him. Grandpa was always looking for a deal. Tools and cars, whatever was in the classifieds. Okay, so here was my horoscope today, and you tell me if this was true. You may receive some kind of windfall today, Gemini. It may be that a rich old relative dies and leaves you some unexpected cash. Or perhaps an investment is paying off better than you dared hope. This is just what you need to perk up your spirits. Be smart about how you handle this money. Our suggestion is that you eschew short-term gratification in favor of long-term security. You'll thank us in a few years' time.
One day short because you were headed into that one place.
It's not windfall. That's
That's you get paid for a job.
months later. That's the opposite of windfall.
What's mine?
Yeah, that's what we're going to find out.
I should become a horoscope lady.
Well, then I'm going to read to you yesterday's horoscope. Yesterday's horoscope for me was, when it comes to home improvement, there's something to be said for immediate gratification. Today you could find yourself heading out to do some necessary shopping. Think carefully about what will truly improve your home over the long run. Fashions come and go. Following them can be an expensive undertaking. Oh my God, quit. It keeps giving me pop-ups for palm readings. That should give you a hint as to where I'm at.
It's really on point because you were getting stuff to fix the fence.
That was a week ago.
Well, you were
This
supposed to be
isn't-
doing it yesterday. This is so
Oh my God.
specific,
Please
and
don't. Please don't.
I'm really impressed. Tell me mine.
Oh my gosh. I'm hesitant to do that.
And I'm going to pretend there's no bias in when I say how accurate it is.
Yeah, I thought that may be the case. This is a day when you could greatly benefit from spending some time outdoors. Quiet reflection, Aquarius.
Oh my God, I
Even
went
a half
outside.
hour's walk through a city park will help you feel more rested and grounded. You've been working especially hard lately. You need some time to refill the well of your soul. Don't deny yourself some downtime. Otherwise, you're at risk of burning out.
I was playing Stardew Valley. I went outside and I was relaxing the whole time.
I'm working real hard lately.
And I was working really hard. My crops, I was able to fill up the entire rows.
You know what? You're not
I
wrong.
think that's it.
Let's ask Miss Cleo what tomorrow looks like for you, shall we?
Yeah.
Finally, all of your efforts are being recognized, Aquarius. That's not to say you can now sit back and rest on your laurels. Quite the contrary. Now's the time to put together the original ideas and test them. But this time you have the backing of the higher-ups. Don't be nervous. Just do what you had planned to do all along. If you work hard, you're likely to see some tremendous professional and financial rewards.
Oh my God, that's so perfect because today is when I bought the backpack. And now I can really go do the things that I want to do in Stardew Valley because now I can store all of it.
That's a good call. Also, I got a pop-up for sex positions for your Zodiac sign.
Stop.
Here's my question.
Don't.
Does that mean they only benefit the person whose Zodiac sign that is? Is it all solo operations? All right, here, hold on. Let's check this out.
You
No.
did not click on it, did you?
No, I was
Okay.
checking to see if I'd been born a day earlier, what today might have been. Today, you may discover that you have more in common with your neighbors than you actually thought, Taurus. It's likely that some sort of local event has brought all your neighbors together under one roof. You think just after Christmas or New Year's, that might be a...
Oh my God.
That's crazy. How
Or
did they
maybe
know?
the storm because we need to go talk to the neighbor.
We already did that. That was a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. This is not going well.
This is so on point.
You go on as an obligation, but stay out of interest and genuine willingness to participate. There is nothing like rolling up one's sleeves and working together to tackle a common goal. Expect to make some good friends. Man, I'd have made good friends today if only I wasn't a... Yeah, see? Best sex positions for your Zodiac sign.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
And now, well, it doesn't matter. It pops up every time you go back and forth. Plus, the random pop-ups. Watch this. Oh, we haven't got there yet. More will happen. Also, we have natural energy supplements. That's good. At some point, it was proposing that I wear some bands on my wrist to help blood pressure. This seems like a, good place to go. Well, and with that in mind, let's get the fuck out of that website. So, yeah, book was rough. I think a certain group of people would really love it. I think it was just so far away from my particular interests.
Well, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted out of it. I wanted to torture you with whatever that book was. I've only seen a few reviews. I think the people who love it.
Are they adults or are they young adults, I mean?
I don't know.
If you're 40 years old and you read Zodiac Academy and you were like, yes, go touch grass.
Stop it. You don't get to bully people.
I do.
You started this whole conversation saying, essentially, you do you when it comes to reading
actually,
preferences.
Here's the thing. I actually mean that too. You do you, but you should still feel some shame.
No.
Like a little shame.
Books are books. They're for fun.
Oh, really?
Funsies.
Books are books, huh? Next week, Communist Manifesto.
Oh my God, no.
No, okay. All right, my bad. No, you know what? I do agree with you, actually. I can see where a certain group of people might really enjoy this. Like I said, if you enjoyed Percy Jackson and it just wasn't horny enough, this is it. You found it.
Well, no, it sounds like it would. I don't think that I would like it. I'm glad that you read it for me, so I have an idea of what it's about, and I no longer feel left out when I see people reading those books.
Disclaimer, you still don't really know what it's about because I did a shit job.
You got far enough. I feel pretty good. I feel confident.
Oh, okay.
I feel fine. I love you.
I love you.
You are my bestie.
You're my bestie.
This was really fun.
It was fun.
Oh my God, we're actually back because Ryan made me watch this TikTok that goes over a recap of the first book. Because he's like, I'm sure I missed some things, but you just need to just listen to her do it. Just listen to this. If I didn't know better, you never read the book. You watched that TikTok before sitting down in here because it is identical to everything you shared, minus you adding in the werewolf titties, and that could have just been made up.
It was not made up. Rest assured. First of all, no. Nowhere in her TikTok did she bring up one of them's a motorcycle thief.
No,
she doesn't bring up so many of the important things that I did.
Overall, her recap was identical.
It was like so succinct.
It was the main things that you wanted to cover. She also covered
in 3.5 minutes.
But the way she delivered it, though, she wasn't implying any of it was problematic. Even she said one of the most problematic things and just said it like so casually. She's like, oh, and then this guy, he feeds off of Darcy. And, oh, something to remember, O'Brien feeds off of this girl.
First of all, Orion.
Whatever.
He's
O'Brien.
He's a vampire, not an Irishman. Oh, yes, O'Brien. No, that's a terrible accent.
She's just like, he feeds off of her, and then later they bang. And, and then that teacher that I just told you about, he feeds off of this one. I'm like, she just rolls right past it. I'm like, what? As if it's not a big deal.
She brings up also, though, that he's a young teacher. So I guess I got that wrong. I thought he was old.
And just as confusing of the drama, because she acknowledges, just like you, that this is a bullying book. There is so much bullying going on. That she really emphasized also, just like you did, which I found hilarious. And at this point, we're like very far into this video. I'm like, this sounds like you just watched this video before sitting down for this episode. But she says, and the bullying really came to a climax when what's-his-name kissed her and he cut off her hair. And that was really damaging to her. And I'm like, okay.
But it is played off.
And but then she, in the next breath, just like you did, and I'm sure just like what the book did, goes into a drowning. As if the cutting the hair was worse than being potentially drowned.
No, it's like the weight that the characters gave for each incident. Like the drowning thing weirdly is kind of on par with how the bullying has been going. You get the impression that they're going to kill, like she kind of ignored the whole idea that there was this through line plot that the girls are more or less going to be killed.
Yeah, it was.
She ignored that, and that's a big point.
But she did acknowledge that there was a teacher giving them subliminal clues throughout this whole time.
No, she did a much better job of breaking this down. She missed a couple things, but what she did in 3.5 minutes just took me an hour.
No, it was just so funny because we end our episode and then you're like, well, just listen to this. Just listen to this.
Because I don't want to be the reason why somebody decides not to read this.
No, that makes sense. But it was just hilarious how on point, but just the delivery is so different.
If you would have only listened to her talk about it, would you have wanted to have read it?
I think that just hearing her talk about it, I wouldn't have picked up how problematic the feeding part was, because she does say it. She says the word, but she doesn't react to it like, he marked her and now he goes and feeds off of her. And
it's kind of normalized in the book.
She also wasn't emphasizing much on those 4 boys really out to murder these girls. Like the dynamic of, or maybe not the dynamic, the complexity of if those girls get through it, what that means for them. And of course, she was saying it very briefly, but she was definitely discussing them as the love interests.
She's pro book.
Yeah.
Is the thing.
Yeah, but she was describing them as a love interest. And to me, the way that you were describing this whole, I'm like, these guys don't sound good, like at all. Like, I'm hoping they get a different love interest as the book goes on.
We have a teenage daughter. And so I think the way that I view this book is so different.
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, fuck these boys. Not the way that they want to do it. You
Not
know what
like
I mean?
that.
Not like that. Stop it. Get off of him. He'll cut your hair. Like, I just, I think the way that I view this is so much different.
No, I think it's still a fair take, but at the same time, it was just so funny because she just delivered it as not problematic, and it's...
Maybe it's not as problematic as I think it is. Maybe this book is actually just cool beans.
I don't know. I think someone taking possession over you because of your blood.
They compel them to do things against their will.
Yeah,
constantly.
she didn't mention anything about
These girls have to work on resisting compulsion.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
I didn't mention that enough. That is a primary goal of theirs, is to get to the point where people can't just tell them to do embarrassing or demeaning shit.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. That was pretty good. I really like that. And I guess we can listen to a recap of the next book so we can get an idea. But I might just Google some questions that I have.
With the next book?
Like if those 4 boys are actually their love interest.
Oh, I'm sure they are. It's enemies to lovers all the way. And I'm sure the teacher ends up being one of their love interests. I think I get the girls confused as to who's blue-haired and who's mean.
And maybe that's kind of thing. A lot of the books that we have with the enemies to lovers, there's always consent involved. And this looks like some consent is removed with the...
But see, with the teacher, I think what's going to happen is for the sexy time, it will be he gets consent. And that's a nice thing because he didn't have to. Oh,
I have to say this. What made me want to come back in here and discuss it was because her opening of the book is talking about that teacher being funny. And you were like, yeah, you even recoiled hearing her say that.
Because he's not. I think it's one of those things where the bar for what I find to be a funny, charming dude, if you haven't read it, go check out Fourth Wing, Riddick.
Yeah,
Riddick is funny and charming. He's great. No character in this book, you couldn't have taken every good trait from every character in this book, combined them, filtered out all of the bullshit. They would not be as good as Riddick as a character. Or as charming and effortlessly attractive as Liam.
Yes. Well, we're not going to get into that story.
I won't go any deeper than that. Like, all of you that know who I'm talking about, us Liam stans, girlies, whatever we are, you know what I mean.
Anyways, that was great. I love you.
I love you.
You're my bestie.
You're my bestie. Thank you guys for supporting us. It's been a good time. If you'd like more,
follow us here, TikTok or Instagram. Fable, if you want to join our book club. Patreon, if you want episodes early.
Dropping on Tuesdays if you're into that sort of thing.
Oh, yeah. Episodes are releasing on Tuesdays. If there's a 2-parter, it's going to be on Thursdays.
We accept 5-star reviews and nothing less. If you leave something less, you're a motherfucker.
No!
Oh.
Honest reviews.
Not that honest. Only leave a review if you're willing to be a 5-star honest person. Should we come up with something mean to say to him on the way out? kind of want to pick on him.
No, I
don't
would say
want that
love
mood.
you. Bye.
Oh, you can tell him that you love him.
Okay.
I won't.
Love you guys before Ryan bullies you out of here.
I'm fine with most of you. I love you, bye.